This is a far more civilised time to get on a flight.
Yeah, it certainly is, and it's time to get out of here. The rain.
It's really raining today, and I'm ready to get out. I'm taking my mum in first class. Now you go down that way.
Great.
5-star Josh is not 5-star today.
Disappointingly, but anyway, we're going to go and hang out with the cool kids.
You're hanging out with the cool kids, and I'm taking mum for a touch of luxury before we come back down to earth with economy. Barcelona, here we come. Security done, it's time for the lounge. Sorry Justin and Josh, not this time, just Nana. Cheers. Sorry guys.
So, Josh, while Nana and Daddy are off drinking champagne and eating canapes, what have we got?
We got sandwiches.
Sandwiches. We've got sandwiches. So, yeah, it's okay. It fills a hole in the belly, doesn't it?
Yeah. Reunited, it was time to board. But like all good economy flights, it starts with a queue.
Ready for takeoff.
Yes, ready for takeoff.
Ready, Josh?
Yep.
Oh, let's go.
Got a taxi first. We are in Barcelona.
Barcelona, but it is so humid.
It's really humid. As you can tell, fluffy hair means humidity.
It is.
So yeah, Josh is ready for some food, so we're going to head out to our favourite restaurant in Barcelona, Le Consny, and we're going to get some food because we are all starving, to be fair. So
I haven't had a lunch, so yeah.
Didn't have a huge lunch. Only had a croissant for breakfast, so it's time for some food.
The paella wasn't the best, but the classics were fabulous, as always, and we highly recommend.
Breakfast, check. Change of clothes to cruisebuoys outfits, check. La. Quick tour around Barcelona, that's where we are.
30 minutes tour?
30 minute tour around the Gothic Quarter. And then cruise ship time. Let's go, come, go.
We adore Barcelona, and taking our parents for the first time, we're pretty sure they loved it too. Josh even made a few new friends. The port is a short taxi ride from the city centre and is probably the easiest and most direct route. However, there are buses and shuttles if you have a tighter budget. You could even walk if you're brave.
So it is go time. Josh? Oh, I just get a yep this time. No dance, no nothing.
Like, you know, this is so over.
It's like, oh, I've done this so many times. Oh no. It is hot here in Barcelona, but it's going to be really nice to be able to sit out on deck. So, going to be a different class of MSC ship for us. So, let's go. Can't wait to see what it's like.
Boarding completed, it was time to explore.
Right.
Oh, so we have unpacked. I need to teach Joshua. Whoever taught Joshua to use the phone.
This is Joshua calling from the other room.
Joshua calling from our parents' room. This is, gonna get old fast.
Hey, oui.
Sadly, not for Josh. Yeah, so we have just spent some time chilling in our room. We've unpacked. Our cabin studio doesn't start till 6, so we need certain things that we need from them, but they're not starting till 6, so fine. Time off, I don't know, doing other jobs around the ship. Yeah.
With time to kill before the all-important muster drill, we headed for that first cruise cocktail. I think it went to Josh's head.
So, that was our safety drill. We have just had to do it in our room, which is different to the last time we were on board and different to during the pandemic. So, just always pay attention because it does clearly change quite frequently. No continuity there. But yeah, we have done our safety drill. But yeah, so first impressions so far?
Different. It's MSC, but the layout of the ship is very different.
Yeah, it feels a little bit to me at the moment. I'll give it a chance, a bit more time. But it is nice. I love it in many ways. It's very nice, but it feels a bit like a poor man's MSC compared to the Meraviglia and Meraviglia Plus class ships. I think it's a bit disjointed, as you said, and it just feels like there's little things that are missing. Like in the cabin, you're missing drawers under the table. You're missing the shelving unit on the wall and stuff. And those sorts of things sound silly, but actually it's quite annoying because that's storage space that now you don't have. Even like the wardrobe, there's only 2 drawers instead of 3. So that means for the 3 of us, in our case, someone doesn't have a good drawer, which means Josh, let's be honest. But yeah, it's a bit, I don't know.
Yeah, we just
things that clearly as well, they're suffering a staffing shortage at the moment.
You can definitely tell there's a staff shortage on here. It is like, it's very
obvious and evident.
The other thing that we noticed as well, like our cabin steward, I was looking every time we've ever boarded, the cabin steward has been around. We're missing things in our cabin. They don't start till 6 o'clock apparently tonight.
Yeah, it's clear actually. I think what MSC, let's be honest, have done here is they've prioritised the areas that are making them money. So there's lots of bar staff around, there's lots of staff trying to sell you the usual upsells, and I'm sure we will do the upsell challenge at some point. Although we failed it miserably today already.
Well,
but
that's day one.
Yeah, day one we just, first thing as soon as we got on the ship, we sorted out drinks package stuff, we sorted out specialty dining, all those sorts of things, which are good to do actually because now we can relax. But yeah, they've definitely prioritised staff in the areas that are making them extra money than the areas like the staff in your room, your cabin steward and stuff. They're all kind of gone. But it is quite frustrating because like normally we put Josh into kids club before we go off to do unpack our room and things. We can't do that because we need to wait for his band. Because we went to kids, they said, you have to wait for the kids band in your room and then you can do it all and register him. But we haven't got that, and if our cabin steward doesn't start till 6, then that means we've gone to dinner because we've got an early dinner tonight. So I don't know when we're going to manage to sign him in. So this is a kind of little frustrating and little niggly things like that are kind of grating a bit.
The niggly things, because when you've been on MSC, there's a certain, and with all the Meraviglia classes, you're used to a certain level of service.
And it is very European-y service.
Yeah, but
service in inverted commas. It's not like Celebrity and the American style service that we've had. But yeah, it just little niggles. But we'll see how it goes. Another announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention please? You can now proceed from now until 5:15, 5:15, to your assembly station. Your assembly station is indicated on your...
So we have to go to our service station, so we'll see you in a bit. Then we're going to get ready for dinner, I think, because we've got early dinner, so we'll see you in a bit. Bye!
Our muster station was the garage, the ship's nightclub. Very retro.
Art on here. This one is like Caribbean's, like, just reminds me like islands in the stream. That is what we are. No one between. I don't know the words. Sail away with me to another place. And we rely on each other. From one lover to another. How was that performance?
Can I take the fifth on that one? Just let us in so we can get going.
After dinner, Josh headed to Kids Club, and we headed to the, of course, champagne bar.
We're in the champagne bar.
We are. Sadly, they don't do nibbles like Grandiosa, etc., which is a bit sad. But the music's quite good, and it's quite quiet up here as always. So I've never understood people don't come here, and yet you can come here and have every other drink and cocktail, but people just seem to think because it's a champagne bar, it's not in my package. But yeah.
It's nice and quiet.
I have to say, the seats are a little bit weird.
They are.
Comfy. They don't look very comfortable. They're actually more comfortable than you think.
Before long, it was time to collect Josh. The crew kindly gave us a tour of the Kids Club. More on that to come soon. We made it just in time for the start of White Party.
On our way back to our room with our drinks, but that was the MSC that I remember.
Yeah, big parties.
Unfortunately, the quickest way back to our room is through the buffet, and Josh is like, ooh, pizza. So this could go badly, but hey ho, you never know. So we are on Aegean deck, which has all these beautiful pictures of kind of Greek scenery.
And
so we're not quite sure why.
we've ended up with the
We also have the Burj Khalifa. That's kind of weird.
A bit random, isn't it?
Very random. Back by popular demand, under a new title, we bring you Bevies on the Balcony. Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, young sir.
Yeah.
And welcome to the first ever edition of Bevies on the Balcony.
On the balcony, yes. Bevies on the balcony.
Bevies on the Balcony, brought to you tonight by not quite a tropical spritz, an Aperol spritz. Never mind. And
I got Shirley Temple.
a Shirley Temple.
Temple.
Does it taste good, Josh?
Well, we're finally on board. Embarkation.
After much trials and tribulations.
Oh no, but we won't get into that now.
This was the cruise that might never have happened.
No.
But it did happen, so that's all the bonus.
And we're here. So
It's not quite the way we planned, or the route we planned, or
the ship.
the cost we planned.
Or the ship we planned.
Or the ship we planned, but same class, so that's all good. But yeah, first thoughts, a bit more, having experienced a bit more. Restaurant was better tonight, I think. We had a good night in the restaurant.
It feels a little bit like MSC, but it obviously it's a Meraviglia class ship. So it's not a Meraviglia class ship; it's a different class ship. So,
did you like the food in the restaurant?
Yeah.
It was good.
I like that the restaurant was very compartmentalised as well, so not too open feeling. Some of them, and some of the new Meraviglia ones like Grandiosa and Virtuosa, can feel quite big and cavernous. And
no, I agree with you.
it can be a bit of an off-put, but yeah.
It's just getting used to a new type of ship as well, because because we've been on Meraviglia class all the time, we just see that as being MSC, but this is MSC. It's just a different type of ship. So just wrapping your head around it and just finding your way around the ship. That's pretty much what.
That's kind of fun though. I like finding my way around the ship, and like we've just discovered, we've come out here on our balcony, and there's a disco going on down there because there's a bar just down there, isn't there?
Oh yeah, there is too. Is it just behind us?
It's just behind us. There's a bar on the aft of the ship, which is...
when we had the door closed, we heard absolutely
you couldn't hear anything, so
nothing.
No problem there.
So that's okay.
But yeah.
So today Embarkation Day, it was a bit hectic.
was very hectic, but that's what everything is. But I like to get everything sorted, and now I can relax.
So it's kind of like we had to upgrade drinks package, get it with the kids, sort out our dining. We still haven't sorted out some of the stuff like our onboard credit, even though we've got it. It's not on our account.
Sometimes that can take a while to come on your account though. So if it's not on there tomorrow, then I'm going to go to guest services. But I'll give them the boarding embarkation date. Should be, but this is MSC, and as we know,
so
details aren't their strong point.
A couple of surprises. So our cabin when we came in was clean, but it wasn't put together, was it? So in the way of, like, because we're diamond members, so usually we come in, there's like canapes or champagne, our robes.
Okay, so you're talking about like the snobby benefits. No, I'm thinking like we were missing towels for the third person in the room. Josh.
No soap in the dispenser.
No soap in the hand soap in the dispenser. Actually, something I've noticed a lot actually on this cruise recently so far. Most of the alcohol dispensers around for sanitising your hands are empty.
Yeah, that's true.
And I think that's bad because we are not out of
100% out of COVID.
And also, to be fair, cleanliness anyway.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of other things you can catch on board. What I don't want to catch on board.
So our steward didn't start till 6 o'clock at night, and then luckily I called him when he was in the room doing our room, and it was just like, I felt really bad that there was like a list of things that I sort of rattled off and said, look, we need this, and this. And trust me, he did deliver it all.
Actually, interestingly enough though, the buffet didn't look like it was self-serve still. It's only this evening, I don't know if you noticed that, like the pizza stations we just walked back through seem to have the glass in the front of it still, so I don't know if maybe they've not made it for some reason, I don't know, but interesting.
Just other things that we've noticed, like lack of drawer space, the shower's tiny.
How was kids tonight?
Good.
What'd you get up to in kids?
Went down into the middle of the ship.
You went down to the middle of the ship? Into the atrium?
Yeah. I did some
Yes, I
You
know,
did some dancing?
Yeah, I did tell Daddy this. I saw it when.
And you didn't tell me that you went for dancing. I'm hurt.
Then play some football games.
Play some football games.
Did they play all the old classics like Suva and
And what we've also noticed is that now, kind of, we're coming out of the pandemic and everything. You can actually leave your kids all day in kids club. They will take them for food if they want to. In the buffet, you can go off the ship again and leave them on board. You don't have to take them with you, which for Josh is probably a plus because you don't often like to come with us on the excursion, do you know?
You love walking though, don't you?
No love of walking.
Right. So I think we're going to call it a night, and it's been a long day, been a bit stressful. But
tomorrow is Marseille. We're going to have a bit of an explore around with our parents because my parents haven't been there before, so that's kind of cool. And I don't know, might go and visit that man called Jim. Who knows? Someone will go to kids, I'm sure. But you'll have to tune in and find out on the next one. So
let's say, do you want to pick up your drink? And we're going to say. We're in Spanish.
Buonanotte. I'm going to say it's Italian. Buonanotte. Salute.
Salute. Cheers, big ears.
Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, like, comment and share.